Property Lane, where it's everything real estate. Once again, my name is Catherine Nanteza, your host tonight. And tonight we will be discussing a topic that has been asked by several of you, a topic that has piqued the interest of many developers, especially those doing restaurants, bars, those that want to have a beautiful rooftop. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be discussing pergolas or retractable roofs, or whatever you'd love to call it. It's better demonstrated. Welcome with me, our guest tonight, discussing retractable roofs. With me is Mr. Robert Wandera. Please tell us about yourself.
Thank you for inviting me and viewers. I would like to take this opportunity to inform the country that I'm called Robert Wandera from Wanda Glassworks, and then today we are literally going to be showcasing more about the automated pergolas. Some people call them awning pergolas, some call them retractable roofs, but it's fully automated. We shall be showing you how it works, what it takes to have it, everything according to the show as it goes on. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert. I think you're all excited to see how this retractable roof works. I know I am, and he's going to take us through. How many companies do you think in Uganda are doing this? Because we used to see it at Cafe Javas mostly, and these days I'm seeing it in different places. How many companies are doing this?
Apparently in Uganda, there are two companies. The first company is my company, Wanda Glassworks. The other company, which is my sister, we work together, that is MPSP Multi Locks, located in Bugolovi. Wanda Glassworks is located on 8th Street. You would be asking yourself why Cafe Javas has always had it. It's because initially, there were no installers or people who knew pergolas. This is a new technology. So Cafe Javas was literally bringing people from South Africa. The guys who are selling to them, the company is called Smurfy. So since we came into the market and then we became certified to install and also supply pergolas, we had to raise it off, and then we had to come to us making it here by the Africans and bring technology to people.
Our guest, as we have this discussion, I want you to take a look at what we are talking about. As Robert takes us through the retractable roof, what materials are we looking at? How does it work? Is it, when you look at it, it looks like these materials used for tents. What exactly are you using? And how does it work?
Thank you. Actually, the materials used is mostly aluminium. Why we use aluminium? It's because it's rust-free. It takes ages. The paint will remain the paint, than steel, whereby it will rust. I don't know. Also, the other reason why they use aluminium, it's because it's quiet, mostly when the tent is rolling. And then the fabric that we use, it's not here in Uganda, it's not here in Africa. It cannot be found anywhere. As you could also have a look at it, you can't find it anywhere. Yeah, so we literally, at the moment, we are importing the fabric. It's coming from Turkey and China, but China quality is not yet really approved by the customers on base. So most of the fabric we are using, it's coming from Turkey. Yeah.
Wow. If I am to do something like this, for instance, how big is this rooftop that you just worked on in terms of square meters?
It's around 90 square meters.
Is that the size of a normal roof?
No, this is beyond a normal roof.
It's bigger than a normal roof?
Yeah.
How much would it cost if I was to put up this with the size you just mentioned?
If you're going to purchase a pergola that's covering what those square meters, it will literally cost you to over 180 million. If you're going to use it, if your roof is going to be automated.
Can I use this for a normal house? like and substitute it for iron sheets, for the tiles. Can it work? Is it strong? Is it safe for me to have this as my only roof, not just for the rooftop?
You can literally have this as your only roof. We're actually going to make one in the next few days, whereby the bedroom is actually in open space. So it's going to be protected by the pergola, whereby during the day, if someone doesn't need a roof under his bed or under his sitting room, can literally just draw it out.
Did you say the bed?
Yes.
Like, why would I want to sleep in the open anyway? With all the dust, do you have something to protect that I can still see the sky, but without being exposed too much? Oh, that's what the client wants.
According to the client's demand and requisitions, this is his house is on a hill, and he's actually having a 3-floor house. His bedroom is at the top, and so most cases the bedroom has a sitting room up. So what happens is we're going to give it an automated pergola as a roof, and then we're also going to have the windscreens, automated windscreens at the edges to make a box, so that
are those the ones I normally see, especially around Cafe Java's Kamocha? The ones that drop like this. Is that what you're calling the screens?
Yes,
or
those are called screens. Some people
on the sides?
Yes, some people can call them automated blinds. It's also at Cafe Seri in Bugolobi, in case you want to have a clear look at it.
But I'm still imagining, how would one sleep under an open roof?
It's possible because this thing is waterproof, first of all. Second of all, it has vacuum rubbers that actually don't allow rain or any water, whether wind, to go through it. So that's why even people consider it in bars, in restaurants, because no matter how it rains, people still remain seated.
You only come for this if you're ready to spend above average. Because how much do you think a normal roof would cost? Like iron sheets or tiles, the same size. You say this is 90 square meters?
This is around 90 square meters.
90 square meters of roof. How much would it cost if I'm using iron sheets or tiles?
If you're using iron sheets, it will literally cost you like 12 to 15 million. When you're using tiles, it will literally cost you to around 25 to 30, depending on where you're purchasing from. Yes.
And you say this is 180.
180 million.
You say that's like 3 times the price.
According to me, I wouldn't say it is actually luxury. It's not a luxury product.
I mean, if you're driving a convertible, you're still not compared to the one driving
I think
according
to my mindset and why I actually joined this industry, it's because as each year passes, as the more they release a new phone, the higher the price. So people are having 15 iPhones, and they're all still having.
But when we come to real estate, I think as we start to produce some of these materials more here, the price should be going down. Are some of these being produced here?
Actually,
or are you importing everything?
We have both imported, and then we literally actually from last year, we started to manufacture them from here. A few are still coming in from China who are also making the same product. And
what are they coming to do?
They are coming to see how a black man has also been able to manufacture an automated.
So what of all this are you manufacturing? Because I see the timber, I see the aluminium, I see that other material that you said, what is it called? The soft material.
It's the soft material, it's actually called fabric. Yeah, it's a PVC fabric.
Okay.
Yeah. So what happens is, what we manufacture here, we have the aluminium here, all the aluminium sections. Okay. And we also have the taplings here.
Wow.
So literally, my company, we are the only company in Africa that's making fully automated pergolas, made from Uganda.
So, if you're manufacturing it from here, why is it still expensive? Do you import the raw materials? Can't we get everything from Uganda? and probably bring the cost down?
At the moment, we may not be able to get all the raw materials.
Okay.
For example, for now, we can't get the motors from here.
Oh, okay.
We don't have a company that manufactures that.
Where is your what is it called? Your factory? Where is it?
It's located at 8th Street Industrial.
Here in Kampala.
Yes.
We definitely will be coming to pay a visit.
I'll be very humble to invite you people.
Back to the retractable roof. Dear viewers, if you can look up, you'll see how this works. And it's such a convenient roof when you come to think about it. Sometimes all you want is to see the skies, if it's a beautiful sky, especially in the evening. And sometimes you don't want the sun to hit you directly. So it's a roof you can play with. It's a roof that is stylish. It's one you should be trying, even for your own home. So Robert, what if the remote fails? How often do you do maintenance of this roof?
We actually, our first answer.
Or if I, first and foremost, before we go to the maintenance, what if I lost the remotes or I can't find them? Can it work manually? But I'm saying, can there be like a switch in case I can't find the remote that I can press? Or everything works on the remote?
No, it's actually, this pergola can be controlled by a remote. In case you lose the remote, we always install a switch that someone else can use, because some bosses don't want everyone to be pressing the remote. And then the switch can be put in a restricted area whereby not everyone can access it. And then
what does the switch do?
The switch will pull it out and then also close.
It's like on and off. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So what happens? The most interesting part of it is here. It's that we've now started making the pergolas smart, whereby someone can also literally use his smartphone.
By smart, it doesn't mean I can talk to it.
No, smart means you can use your phone and then just press a button on your phone and it will literally draw out. Press a button on your phone, it will draw back. Press a button on your phone, it will bring on the lights. And these lights will light according to your mood.
Is there a way the pergola can work with a screen, some transparent material, in case I don't want the roof literally open, but I want the light? Like something that remains covering the top, so that even when it's raining, I can see the rain without getting wet. Or I'm going ahead of you.
No. Actually, that material is there.
Okay.
It's called a clear PVC poly. It's also a pergola material. It's there. It's in existence. But its market is a bit low.
Why?
Why
is it low?
It's because, one, during hot days in Africa, because the whites have summer, they would love it. But then here in Africa, its market is too low because of the sunshine. Our sunshine temperatures are too high. So, and then for it, it will not have that reflective layer on top. So you can have it because it's there. It's in abundance in supply, but then you literally feel the heat.
Okay.
Though you will be enjoying the skylight.
Okay. How about the night? Does it get cold?
The night it
As
doesn't
well.
get cold.
It's
a resistant. The chemicals used to manufacture it are made to be able to surface any weather.
Wow. Dear viewers, we are going to take a short break and we are going to see more places that have this retractable roof and see how it works in a finished product, how it looks like. Here we've been looking at a site that is still under construction, almost done. But let's take a walk with me and we go and see a finished product and why you need one. Welcome back from that very brief break. Once again, I'm still here with Robert Wandera from Wonder Glass, talking about the pergolas and the different materials that can be used. If you can observe, and if you've been following us from the start, you realize that this this roof is different from where we were. Robert, why? It seems lighter. It seems totally different color. Do you have different materials for different roofs?
Yeah, we have different materials for different roofs. For example, where we initially showed, that one, it's a bit more thicker than this. This is more lighter because it allows the light to penetrate through. Because of the patio at the background, the patio is a bit big, and then people, it's more of a restaurant. So it's an outside restaurant. So people need more light in when it's closed up. So that's the reason why this one is lighter.
Is there a difference in the cost?
The cost is
Are they the same?
The cost is the same.
So it's a matter of choice.
It's a matter of choice of which fabric you're going to use.
Okay.
There are also those fabrics that are totally blackout, like totally blackout. You can't see anything. So it depends on the quality of which you want, according to the demand where it's going to be fixed.
Okay. How do you install this kind of roof? For instance, I see you're installing on already constructed buildings, mostly.
Yes.
How do you do that? And then structure-wise, does it have an effect on the building?
Most cases, what we do, in case the client is interested in the product, what we do is we do a site visit.
Okay.
A site visit, I have some of a few employees whom I'm teaching, whom I'm training on how to install from the start, how to inspect before even making any order. So we come, we inspect, we see where it's going. In case the place is weak, because this place needs a firm place, in case it's weak, then we literally advise the client on how to go about it. But the installation, it's basically not that too hard, though it involves programming because it involves motors. Since they are also smart motors. Since it moves with a remote, of course, anything that moves with a remote needs a program. Yeah.
What type of professionals do you have on your team?
I actually have.
Since it involves tampering with the structure of the building.
I actually have. So far, I'm training an electrician. He's already also he's certified because he has a certificate. Me myself, I'm also still in the field. I still join the team when it comes to the pergolas. Apart from other products, I don't.
What do you do?
Other products, I don't come in. In the field, I'm the guy behind the face. So I literally get the levels. I determine where each measurement where it's going to be. I do all the calculations.
Are you a professional in this built environment?
I'm actually a certified person because I went for studies about the pergola and then I'm literally certified.
You mean there is a specific training for this kind
There
of
is a course for this. Yeah.
Okay.
So since my other colleagues cannot be able to afford the course, I'm literally doing an on-site job. I'm training a few Ugandans, the youths, who would literally love to get into new technology, improving roofs. In case those are interested, a few who have come to request for how to install, learn, teach them, train them. I'm literally giving them opportunities to come and train. Though even on training, we literally still pay them at the end of the day. Yeah,
that's very good. How do you operate the pergola after it has been installed?
How it operates is we literally every site that we go to, there's always that person that we hand over the remote to. Most times we don't hand over to the clients because the clients don't normally have time to run it because they literally don't have too much time to learn these things. So what we do, like the caretaker, the person who is in charge, we normally take them through about a few precautions that they need to know. Yeah. Then we teach them how to use a remote in case it gets a problem, what you need to do, stuff like a few small maintenance is what we give them, the basic skills. But then in case it goes beyond the basic skills, that's when we are called and come back to see the problem.
Have you had any challenges installing it in any of your sites?
No, apparently we haven't yet gotten any challenges because I literally studied it, so I know all companies that do it. In case there is a small challenge, because sometimes
what challenges would it be if there are any?
Sometimes it's orders from the companies that we've ordered from. In case it's imported, whereby the measurements may not be the same to
Okay.
the structure where it's going. So most times we find ourselves having to again fabricate from here.
Okay.
So we literally fabricate it and then bring it back to the normal size that it was supposed to be in case errors were there. Yeah, and then another challenge that we faced during installation is that since the installers are few, the ones I'm training, so I literally have to be around full time.
We have many young people looking for what to do.
There are very many, but then not everyone is willing to learn new technology. Some of them have a different perspective about them. But those who have a good perspective about technology, because that's where the world is going, I'm inviting them. They're all welcome, because we still have more works for Pergola and we still need more people.
Okay. Well, when you talked about your cost, it looked really high. But if I'm not doing the entire roof or a big section, what's the smallest you can do?
The smallest that we can do is actually 3 meters by 3 meters.
Okay.
That's the smallest we can do.
That's roughly like how much?
That is roughly like 16 million.
16 million.
Yes.
Wow.
That's if it's imported. If we are the ones making it for you from here and you want to a Ugandan made pergola, we'll literally give it to you like at 8 million. It's already 50% the cost.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you're making it from
If
here.
you are making it from here, it's already 50% the cost of what is from that is imported product.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell our viewers?
I would like actually take this opportunity to tell all viewers, Ugandan people, not East Africa, that we are installing these pergolas. We are the only company under Glassworks at the moment, because of course competition will come in. But that is at the
or
moment.
maybe you don't know the other companies.
No, I'm actually informed. I'm actually very informed, because even if you try to look for someone to supply for you, whether you call in Turkey or you call in South Africa, they will literally send you my contacts and they'll tell you we have someone in Uganda who can represent. So we literally moved to Kenya, we moved to Rwanda, we moved to Congo. The farthest we've so far gone is Nigeria. Yeah, so we are always called up.
Before we come to the end of the show, I wanted to know, how long does it take you to install the roof?
It depends on the size of the roof. If in case it's, for example, this roof here, it will literally take us a week. In case,
a week?
Yeah. In case it's a small one pergola, because these are two.
Okay.
In case it's one, it takes us 2 days.
2 days?
Yes.
What's the longest you've spent on a job?
The longest we've spent on a job is 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Robert, say something as we come to the end of the show.
I'm so humbled to be invited and also to take part of this interview.
Okay.
I'm really happy. I'm honored. And then it's also bringing out more light to Ugandans that this is not something so big. This is not something so unique. It's something that we can make from here. And it's something that we can import for you in case you don't want a Ugandan product. Those who are interested, we have site visits. We have both imported products. You can have a look at them. And also the ones made by Wonder Glassworks. You can also have a site visit and have a look at the quality. I also encourage all youths and then all Ugandans, please, we need to engage ourselves more into technology, because this is the future of Uganda. We need to build Uganda together, and we need to put Uganda up to the maps.
Thank you so much, Robert. And thank you, dear viewers. It's been nice hanging out with you. Don't forget to pass by Canary Hotel in Bokoto to even have a drink. Or if you have guests coming in, they have good rooms up here. From the rest of the team at Property Lane, see you next time.